Ah. Hello. Whoever is watching. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Give it to 8 and then I'll start the game. Oh, 2. Thanks for joining, whoever it is. Hope you're all having a nice morning, night time, wherever you are. It's 8 o'clock over here in the morning. So as I said, we'll give it till 8. And then we shall start Psychonauts 2. I'm actually really excited for it. Love the videos. Thank you very much. George Floyd Rose on Easter. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. It'll take me a few minutes to wake up, I think. This is also my first stream, so, you know, something may or can go wrong. And, yeah, I'll just learn as I go along. But thank you very much. That means a lot. I hope my coffee hitting off the desk isn't annoying. Here's my mug. If anyone's interested, I have a Liverpool mug. I'm a Liverpool supporter. So it's almost 8 o'clock. I also did up my background, kind of. It's very professional. I bought some lights off IKEA too. And I have blankets everywhere to dampen out noise. So everything works out good. I have my dog in the background. I'm actually not sure if you can see her. No, you can't. She's on my bed. And I have a feeling my other dog is going to come in now. Yes. That will probably happen a few times as they like to come and go. And if I don't let them in, they'll just keep crying, so. So yeah, I think it's time to... Or will I give it a minute? I think I'll give it another minute or two, and then I'll start it. So, George Floyd Rose on Easter. I don't actually recognize your name. What you play Back for Blood. George Floyd loves Lil Nas. I think this is... I have played Back for Blood. I've played... I have played the beta alpha? Alpha. The first test that came out. And, yeah. It was pretty good. I like Left 4 Dead, but I wouldn't be like the biggest fan of it. It's fun, but I don't know. Yeah, I think they're fun co-op games. I like the Minecraft mod for Left 4 Dead 2, but other than that, I never really got into it. And thanks, Owen. I'm an early riser, so you know, this is all new to me, or this is nothing to me, luckily. Plus, either way, I wouldn't be going for like big energy because, you know, that's just not me. Because it just isn't. I guess I'm going to start the game. Start up Psychonauts 2. So this is just something that says at the start. So Psychonauts 2 contains artistic interpretations of serious mental conditions, including addiction, PTSD, panic attacks, anxiety, and delusions. So this is all about mental health and all that, which is actually quite interesting. And I have played a small bit of the first one, but I didn't play... I didn't complete it. I played like the first few levels. So yeah. So I have like... Oh, I'll shut up here, but... I have a small bit of history with the series.
This one's different. This one's true. I just helped rescue Truman Zanato, the grand head of the Psychonauts, and father of Lily Zanato, my girlfriend. Although the term is still very fresh and might need fact-checking before we go to print. There was a kiss, but... Okay, I'm already getting off track. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up in the circus, the Aquato Family Circus. A ragtag little caravan...
Phase weenie, it's 8 in the morning over here in Ireland, so I'm actually awake early. I was hoping this is hopefully an okay time for getting a few Americans in as well,
Problem is,
and
I am psychic.
potentially a few Irish English people as well.
Powers from my family, practicing them in secret. Until one fateful night, after a show, a mysterious stranger handed me a brochure for Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, a training facility for psychic kids, operated by the international espionage agency we all know as Bum Bum Bum,
The Psychonauts.
I ran away from home that night. When I got to Whispering Rock, I blended in seamlessly with the other campers. Superstars.
So this is a recap of the first story. Good way to start off. So I'm assuming a lot of people haven't played or completed it like myself.
Ford Cruller himself. He was all over camp. Literally all over.
Apologies, I'm going to move my mic. It'll probably make a noise. I just need to move it slightly closer so it's not blocking my view of the telly.
Needless to say,
But yeah, there's
going great.
3 watching, so thanks very much. This was 3 more than I thought would be here, so thanks very much.
Armored death tanks that I guess he was going to use to take over the world or something. I went into his mind and found out he just had some issues with his father. I mean, who doesn't, right? Now he's okay. Not great, but okay. Just as Ford Cruller was making me an honorary psychonaut for all my hard work, word came in that Truman Zanato had been kidnapped. So my fellow psychonauts and I jumped in a jet.
And then I believe this is a recap of the PSVR exclusive. Yeah, the Rhombus of Ruin, yeah.
Psychonauts in a dangerous part of the ocean, known as the Rhombus of Ruin. We found Truman there, held captive by Dr. Lobato, unlicensed dentist and amateur brain surgeon. We freed Grandhead Zanato, but he's got Silurium poisoning and can't tell us what happened. We know Lobato wasn't acting alone, but he won't tell us who hired him to kidnap Truman. Agent 9 has an idea how to get the information, using an elaborate psychic construction implanted in Lobato's mind. It's risky, but that's just a way of life when you're a psychonaut. If I don't make it back...
This is a really long... Ah, hi Alex. Good morning. It's early to be up. We only just started, literally, this is the opening cutscene, so... It's just a recap of the first game of the PSVR one. But yeah. I'm actually curious, for everyone watching, are you interested in this game? I know I've done a lot of good few 3D platformer videos, so I'm assuming a few of people who have watched it like 3D platformers. So I'm just curious if you... It's on Game Pass as well, that's where I'm playing it. It's on PlayStation 4, not on PlayStation 5, and it's on Game Pass. And there's no physical for the PlayStation, so I just decided I'd get the Game Pass. I'd play it on Game Pass. That's my dog scratching in the background. So, new game. I'm playing this on a Series S. And let me know if the audio quality, or the background audio is fine, and my mic is fine.
3 days ago, Truman Zanato, the grand head of the Psychonauts, was kidnapped. Yesterday, with my help, the Psychonauts rescued Truman from the underwater lair of Dr. Lobato. But trust me, there's no way Lobato is working alone.
The original one was released on...
Find out who hired
It's definitely on PS2, but I'd like to say it was on the original Xbox as well. And, yeah. And then, Alex, I don't think you really need to play the first one. I did watch 2 reviews, and I was gotten really good reviews, but people say, like, that was a decent enough intro, and I was kind of half paying attention because I was, you know, looking at the chat and all that. So that was a decent enough intro. But, like, as a 3D platformer, so hopefully the story won't be too important. I keep looking at the screen to talk to you rather than the camera. I have to get used to all of this.
Everything okay in here, Raz?
Oh, hey, Lily. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... I've dreamed about working at Psychonauts headquarters all my life. I just thought it would be more... You know?
Come on, we're going to be late for the morale corral.
That's how we managed to raise profits the 900% this quarter. That's right. Thank you.
And that brings us to our next topic.
I know all these characters were in the original game. I played like the first 2 hours of it. But
Sorry.
the more I look at I wasn't even paying attention, but I think those two
Now time to give out
were them
the
two
award
comments
when
from the
all
George
you
Floyd, were
have
they bots?
The prize for this year's award
Or
is an
just
all-expenses
people
paid tropical
wanting to,
vacation.
I don't know. I only really caught that there because I was just kind of starting to stream.
The winner of this award may be one of our newest members, but he's also one of our most improved. Congratulations to Caligosto Loboto.
What? Way to go, Cal. You're
God,
gonna
the
love this
the
vacation.
character designs are really interesting.
Jealous.
They look kind of disgusting on the PS2 version,
Never won anything.
but here they just kind of look really kind of off-putting.
I don't have to go on a boat, do I?
No, darling.
Woo!
All you need to do is get this vacation request approved by your supervisor.
What?
Just a formality. You just need to get this form signed by your boss.
My boss?
Yes, darling. Or you could just tell us who your boss is and we could...
No.
Maybe he doesn't want this tropical vacation after all.
Get back. I want it. I'm Employee of the Year.
Yes, you are, darling.
Is the audio
Off
okay?
you go.
If you wouldn't
Get
mind
that form signed
letting me
by
know.
your boss.
Yeah, they do.
Who hired you?
They're very Tim Burton.
Person you work.
And this lad looks like a potato.
Okay.
Hurry up, or I take that vacation myself.
Rasputin?
I'm on him.
Let's go.
Keep up with him, Raz, and he'll lead you straight.
Yeah, it's really unique. The game, I know, just from the first one, the game is just the setting is very, very unique. Like all the enemies in the original are like doubt and all these like things that weigh on your mind. It's quite interesting. Game is a little quiet. Okay, just let me fix that. Thank you very much. Video capture. We'll just put that up slightly. Let me see how that is. And is there much echo on my mic? I can throw up blankets and stuff behind the mic to dampen it out. If so,
I love Casual Friday. Am I right? Attention. The tooth is loose.
Don't lose him, Raz.
thanks, Alex. I think I'm playing this. I've probably said this about 4 times, but I'm playing this on the Series S, so we'll see how it holds up.
I think he suspects something.
But
He's taking countermeasures.
I've had my Series S since January, and you get 3 months Game Pass for free, and then I unsubscribed for like a month, and then I got an email, and they were like, "Oh, come back. We'll give you it for €1 again." So I have Game Pass now for like 6 months, and it cost me €2, and the Xbox cost me 300. So €302 for an Xbox with as many games as I could ever need. Oh, there's 4 of us. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Psychonauts 2, this is right near the start, so you didn't really miss much.
All agents, the tooth has gone bad. Repeat, the tooth has gone bad.
Maintain pursuit, Rasputin.
We are in position to intercept.
Roger.
Oh, and if you're still here, do you have Series S or X?
Well, come and get me.
Oh god, this is a bit trippy.
Why are you taking so long?
The graphics are really, really nice.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation.
Hey, you're not supposed to walk that way.
My posters. Oh,
Nice little change of perspective already. I think we're on the ceiling now.
Coach.
No time for small talk, soldier. The enemy is on the move. But we've got him cornered. This way. Quick,
So if this is anything like the original game,
hurry.
the original, it was like every level from what I played, I only played a few. Every level is you delve into somebody's mind. So the opening level is the coach, that potato looking guy. You go through his like mind of war, and you're going through, and there's bombs and planes flying everywhere, and you're kind of going through what he had to go through. It's a really interesting setup. Now, one thing in the original is, like, one of the main collectibles are these figments, and oh, I have to keep rolling, okay. And to be honest, they're a bit weird how you find them. In the original, some of them are kind of hard to see, and I think having hard to see main collectibles in a platformer isn't a great idea. Ah, oh, look at this. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kind of disgusting, though. I have a Series X. I've been really curious about the Series X. Stream looks 60 FPS. Yeah, now, I haven't played too many new games on the Series S, but any game I've thrown at it, it's worked perfectly. Like, I was playing It Takes Two with my girlfriend, and, like, it's split screen, and it handles 60 FPS, no bother, so... It's a great little machine, because I wouldn't, like, I have a PS5, that's my main console, so I don't really want a Series X, because it takes up a lot of space, and I don't use it that much, so having the Series S is perfect. I also think it's probably the best looking console I own. I just really like the little black circle, the black and white, it's nice. Controller's really nice too. Still prefer the PlayStation 5 controller, but this is a solid controller.
Coach, this room is definitely not in Sasha's plan. In fact, I think it's a trap.
Sensor. Attack thoughts that don't belong. God, I don't want to get into that. That could be a whole 3-hour discussion.
Belong.
Like us?
You handle this one. I'll find a way out.
You just booted a chair around. Let's go. Oh, mental energy. Brains represents... Okay, that's your health, okay. Oh, the enemies have... Okay. HP. Oh, you can just pick stuff up and feck it at them. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, this is like control. Oh, got it. Got achievement. Even though they're inferior to trophies. Yeah, Alex, I know the original on PS4 is usually on sale. I bought it for $2.50. So, like, you'll be able to get it on sale. Let me know if the controller is too clicky as well. I don't want to be annoying you with the clicks.
Can't even look at it.
Sounds like there's some emotional package nearby.
12 days. Is that the game? I'm pretty sure it is. I think it is 12 days. I don't know. It's gotten some pretty weird. I know most people don't really like it. I've seen some pretty mixed reviews on. Now, I haven't actually watched the reviews. I've just seen titles. Obviously, that's part of the problem. But yeah, I don't know. I probably won't. I like time loops. Like Majora's Mask is my favorite game, and I really enjoyed the Forgotten City. But I might get around to it. I kind of want to play the Ascent as well, because I haven't turned on my Xbox in a while. Thank you, Owen. I'm sure I'll get around to it. It's probably only short. Maybe only 12 minutes long. Maybe that's why it's called that. But, yeah, I probably will. Eventually. But I think the Ascent is going to be the next one after this game. And this is like baggage or something. You have to find the tags and open up all the baggage in the level. It's just... It's funny. Tag duffel bag. Oh, well, that's what I think it's trying to do. Did I miss any figments? See, because I wouldn't mind going for 100%, but it's not a platinum. So, it's a fucking crappy gamer score, so I probably won't bother.
Coach, is this normal? Do Sasha's mental scenario...
Never. There's something screwy going on in this brain. The sooner we get out
Looks
of it,
like
the
some
better.
sort of conference room in here.
Rasputin, is that you? I need...
Looks like the figments are a lot easier to see than the original. Can I break that? Or pull it down, maybe? Because there's definitely... Yeah, there's... Okay. There's something behind there. One of the bags. There's the tag for it.
Rasputin, careful. It's a...
Here's Where's the Hatbox tag?
A trap. It's a trap. Lobato has. Oof.
I wonder how we get in there.
Someone is helping him.
I can't pull it now. Okay. Now we'll just continue on for now.
Couldn't do this himself. You oof.
There's already more going on in this level than like.
Dang it.
Countermeasures.
Oh shit. Ah, maybe I can shoot. Wait, I want to see if I can shoot that.
Aggressive uvula. That exit is blocked.
No. Okay. One thing about getting this setup ready for this stream was lighting is very, very complicated. I bought 2 lights from IKEA and they can change colours, but I don't think they're bright enough
He couldn't
on the other settings.
on his own. He must be getting help from someone.
Bought a
even
webcam too.
more Sinister. Get ready, Rasputin.
That's one of your favourite games, Alex. I do actually want to play it. I've never played it. I remember I was almost going to buy it on the Vita because I wanted to support the Vita as much as I possibly could.
Got the situation on our
Haven't actually turned my Vita on in like a year. And then before that was probably a year before that too.
Yeah, don't bother with them little mooks. You want to go for the gold.
The Tooth Fairy.
You gotta grab the big boys.
So the Tooth Fairy is a mobster.
You, Frankie.
It is what it is. Ah. See, and I don't know, I'm just really not, I'm not too big a fan of the figments. Can't get that one, so we'll have to wait.
Fairies, drop that too. It's not
Oh, wait, I have to shoot them. There we go.
Me too, Frankie.
Using my brain.
The mooks.
I have to say, this is a way different experience than I thought it would be streaming. It's kind of weird playing games and talking at the same time. It's difficult to focus on the game, but I'll get better in time.
Did you even brush before you came in here today? Honestly, it's a mess in there. Here, rinse and spit.
Say it won't be too long before this room turns into a sauna.
That doesn't belong.
Bit of texture loading there.
Oh, no.
That's one thing I have noticed with the Series S is every now and again with games, now it could be just the game itself, there is a bit of like, you have to wait for the textures to load.
What is it?
Regret.
That is a regret. If Lobato has regrets, then maybe there's a way we can still get to him. Let's get out of here and find Lobato.
Oh, I thought Epic Mickey was actually supposed to be still like pretty decent.
Oh yes, extreme.
See, it was a Wii exclusive, wasn't it? So I'm assuming the motion controls probably ruin it a bit. Is that the only console it's on, Alex? Combat feels pretty smooth. The roll kind of, see, there's a little stop at the end of the roll, so that might get a bit frustrating. But aha, that felt like it should have been a trophy or an achievement, should I say?
Good job, Rasputin. Unfortunately, I can't find a way out of here anywhere.
Sasha? How long has that golden door been there?
Golden what?
Did somebody say gold? Frankie,
Take
here's
a swig of
big
water.
ledge.
Oh, not these guys.
I'll keep looking.
Really appreciate you watching.
Criminy, how do we get out of this dump?
3 people, pretty solid for my first stream, so thank you.
I'm so glad you're feeling better, Frankie. Watch out. Not again. I'm coming to see you, Ma.
Maybe one day I'll play it. I do have a like
What you can find to that
an,
door.
an adapter for my
Stay here and
Wii
attempt to repair
that
my
turns the display into a HDMI. So there's actually I probably could record it. Enjoy on. Thanks very much for watching.
Oh, this is not getting
Yeah, the Series S is I'll see you on. Yeah, the Series S is a good it's a good little console. I'm really surprised by it. Now the only thing is I'd like we have to wait and see what it will look like when, you know, we get to like Starfield next year or the next Doom or, you know, something like that. Even how Halo will handle it. Because like I only have a 1080p monitor, so I don't really I don't care about 4K right now. If I can get 1080p 60 or 1080p 120 or 144 in the future, then that's all I really care about.
These posters. I think someone else planted these in Lobato's mind to intimidate him.
And make sure he didn't tell us who hired him to kidnap your dad.
Let's get rid of them. Maybe it'll help. Help me burn these posters, Raz.
What other games? I'm not sure. Like I'll play this. I'll probably play like the first 2 hours of this morning. But what other games would you like me to stream? I have Hades. I got a code for it actually, so I'm guessing I have to say that. But yeah, I got a code for it, so I wouldn't mind streaming some Hades or something. Now that'll be a bit different because that game's quite fast paced. This is quite like this is a 3D platformer, so I can take my time. Hey man, really impressed with the videos. They're really well done. Thank you. This just brings such a stupid smile to my face, but thank you very much. It means a lot. I wasn't even paying attention, so I don't know what I'm doing. Was anyone else paying attention? I already burnt that, I thought, no? Thank you, phone form. I already said that, but that was very nice. This kind of takes its time to recharge. It's not letting me burn that, or maybe I'm not close enough. Yeah, like look at the texturing on his hat there. I know it's on a stream, so it's probably lower quality than what I'm seeing, but texturing on his hat is pretty nice. Faux inform. So far, it's really smooth. Jumping feels really good. Loads of powers. I'm literally like this is the first 20 minutes, and a lot of it was a cutscene. The only thing is the roll. There's a little stop here. It's not like there's not a momentum when you roll into it, but like, you know, that's nothing. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, I need to, Dan. I need to work on the times. I'm not 100% sure on what the best time to stream is at because I'd like to get the European people in. But the majority of my audience is American, but I'm European, and it's not practical for me to be streaming at like 12 at night because everyone in my house is asleep. And I'm also just really excited to play this, so I wanted to play it early, so early in the morning. So that's why I'm playing it this early. But thanks for stopping by, Dan. So I'm guessing I have to go back to the level to get the rest of that. But I got sidetracked there, phone form, but yeah, the controls feel really good. As you can see, obviously it's a stream, so it might be a bit worse, but the graphics are absolutely fantastic. The art style is brilliant, but that is to be expected from Double Fine. So, oh god, no.
Who are you protecting?
6 hours from now. Would that work? See, Dan, 6 hours from now would be all the Irish people in work, all the European people in work and or school. School isn't on now, obviously, but I think 6 hours from now, what time would that make it? 8? Don't make me do maths. 2. Yeah, 2. That actually probably will be a better time, but might do another one. I'd like to do this semi-consistently because it'd be a fun way, just because like there's a few times like I'm sitting on 2 codes right now for Hades and The Art of Rally, but I haven't really had a chance to play and review them, so streaming could be a good alternative to that.
What we have to do now is finish the extraction.
Lily, I think Lobato is starting to have doubts.
Duh. right over there. Luckily, they're highly flammable. You take care of them while I find a way out, okay?
No, they're highly flammable.
Those things can really slow you down. Nice one, Raz.
Yeah, so yeah, 6 p.m. Irish time would be, I think, the West Coast is the West Coast 8 hours behind here, which put it at 10 a.m. so I could still get some Americans. Yeah, well, I got, yeah, Dan, already I've noticed, like, it's very hard to concentrate. But even like even just a showcase kind of impressions thing, I think that
Doesn't this painting look familiar?
wouldn't be a bad idea. But 6 p.m. Irish time, maybe 8 p.m. Irish time would put it, I think, about midday on the West Coast,
Just tell us
and then
who
about,
ordered you to kidnap
what, 3 p.m. on the East Coast,
You
I
better
think.
believe it is.
Give it, like, roughly.
That does it. I'm burning this guy.
Goodbye.
Oh no, you don't.
I think I just did. Mia?
Yes, darling.
Nothing.
Did you forget everything I taught you about levitation, Rasputin?
Yes.
Your thoughts can lift you up if you focus.
Better hurry before we hit the ground. There you go. Now let's get on. The bottom inside.
See, I've probably missed a lot of figments.
Lovato.
Someone really did a number on
And that kind of annoys me.
I think he wants to tell us who hired him. He's terrified. Let's find him and help him.
Like, look at this, like, the platforms, like, they're all dentist tools, which I'm absolutely petrified of. The dentist scares the absolute fucking shite out of me. Now, where are we going now?
Don't forget to float, darling.
I want to get over there. Oh, okay, that's good. Has anybody watched Space Jam? The new one? What am I supposed to do? I went to see Space Jam last week, I think. I actually got free cinema tickets. It's actually pretty decent. I'm not really a movie guy, so I can't really talk much. You know, I wouldn't take my opinion on movies. I should hope my opinion on games is somewhat good, and people kind of somewhat like to listen to me. But when it comes to movies, I wouldn't listen to me because, I don't really know much about them. Lord of the Rings is my favourite movie. The Two Towers. Thanks, Dan. Enjoy your sleep. Yeah, the whole game explain thing is just absolutely surreal, because I remember they put out a post saying they were looking for freelancers, send over stuff, and I sent it over. Just, every single opportunity I've seen, I've applied for, just because you won't really gain anything if you don't try. So put it in. I wasn't expecting anything, and then 2 months later I get a message, and we have a PlayStation review for you. And I was thinking, oh, be something small, I guess. And then they hit me with Ratchet and Clank, and I mean, like, if you had told, like, what year did Ratchet and Clank 1 come out? Maybe 2001, 2002? Like, I was 4, give or take. And I remember playing that game clear as day for the first time. And, what, 2019, 18, 20 years later, here I am reviewing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I mean, it's just mad. And, you know, as cliche as it is, obviously none of it would have been possible without any of yous, because I probably would have given up if I didn't have even a few people commenting and liking the videos and everything. So
You remember how to gather your thoughts and roll with them, right?
where I got an email. I got an email, and then I talked to Andre on Discord. And I'm not paying attention to anything. I don't know what's going on. What are these things? I don't think I can get over there yet. But yeah, I saw the. Yeah, so I saw the message and just fucking, I don't know. It's just mad. I still can't believe it. It's crazy. Oh, this is cool. Anything out there? And then I've done a few more videos for them since, so can't really complain. Okay, here we go, and then we jump. There we go. How am I supposed to do this? Thank you, Alex. And hello, Louis or Lewis. I don't know what way you pronounce your name, but yeah, this is my face. Mightn't be a face good enough for Fair City, but you know, it's a face nonetheless. This level is fucking mad. I'm not complaining, like, it's very interesting.
Mia? Where are you? Sasha, I can't reach Mia. I think she's been dementostrated. Sasha?
And the whole thing about Game Explain, you know, as much as...
Lily?
Oh, no, I'm not paying attention. The whole thing about Game Explain,
I'm the last one
it's like,
suitcase tag.
as much as I'm doing this for myself, it is nice just for a few people, like for the people who kind of, you know, had their doubts in their minds of doing YouTube and stuff, and it kind of gives it slightly more legitimacy. So I hope I didn't miss anything with that, because, oh wait, what's this? This is a healing item. Okay, there we go. Does it take long to make your reviews? It all depends, really. So, like, let's say, now I'll take, like, what game have I reviewed recently? Well, I'll say, like, Ratchet and Clank, say. So, since that was my first professional review, I guess is what you'd call it, I'd say that one took a while, because obviously, like, you know, I like to make my videos to a certain standard, but my kind of philosophy on YouTube for the past while was I want to get repetitions rather than focus on making things perfect, because you'll just learn better. And I think you can see that with how I've went with my channel. I started with longer videos and I was like, this isn't working, so then I went to the 500 word reviews, and then I moved up to like 4 or 5 minutes, and now I've kind of moved on to like 5 to 7 minutes. So yeah, so I just aimed for as many repetitions as possible so I can just perfect, well, not perfect, but, you know, just improve. So the Game Explain video would have taken longer because there's a different, like, expectation, because when I make videos, I try to make them sound more like I'm having a conversation rather than flowery language and, you know, doing all this, because at the end of the day, that's kind of all I want to do, is just have a little chat with people about games. But when it comes to Game Explain, it's more professional. So, like, the script takes a good bit longer. So, we say 10 hours for playing, 8 to 10 hours for playing Ratchet and Clank.
You put the egg in the basket,
And then
and the old egg in the box.
a good, like, maybe at most 5 hours for the script, including revisions. And then recording the script usually doesn't take too long. Like, recording the script could take half an hour, 40 minutes. And then editing it all together for a review without any transitions or fancy graphics is actually quite quick, because it's mostly just matching up gameplay to what you're talking about. the main thing with working with Game Explain, and I'm not complaining. Look, I got to review Ratchet and Clank, like I'm over the moon with that. Is that they're on a different time zone. They are American. I think they're all on the West Coast. So, like, if I wake up at 8 in the morning and I start working on the review and say it needs revisions, it could be I could have the thing edited and rendered by 10, send it over to them, and then I won't get a reply till like 5 or 6 because they're asleep. Can't do anything about that, but that's the only thing. Other than that, it's mad that I'm doing it. And I appreciate every single person who has watched or liked my videos, because
Yes, whoever hired Lobato
it's
it's
lovely. Thank you. There's 4 of us here now. Well, 5 including me, I guess, and Poppy and Arlo in the background. So that's 7. So thank you.
Something else. I saw the thing that terrified Lobato. It was a woman dressed in black fur. She was floating over the ruins of a city, and she was commanding serpents of water. There was something familiar about her.
Rasputin, I'm going to show you a picture.
That's her.
I should really pay more attention to these
I recognized her.
to these
True
cutscenes,
Second Tale,
but
issue 43. She's on the cover.
Maligula.
The Deluge of Grulovia.
Maligula? She's been dead for 20 years!
Fort Crawler killed her himself.
A battle from which he never truly recovered.
She was a monster, a ruthless, power-hungry psychic who drowned hundreds of her own countrymen. Nevertheless, she still has her loyal followers to this day. This file documents recent activity believed to be the work of these modern-day delusionaries.
What are they up to?
Well, it's ridiculous, really. There's no scientific basis to necromancy.
What?
They're trying to bring her back to life?
It's silly, darling, but if they believe they can do
so do any of you have Game Pass subscriptions?
Mia,
Curious
consider the other
to see what you think. Are you doing full-time YouTube?
Ever kidnap the grand
So
Psychonauts without help?
I do office work for a plumbing company,
There's a mole in the Psychonauts.
part-time, and then the rest of the time I do YouTube. But like, obviously I'm not getting paid. I'm getting paid from Game Explain, but like, that's freelance work. So I'm not working full-time. I guess I'm putting full-time hours into it, but I'm not. I'm technically not working full-time in YouTube, but maybe one day. Or should I say, definitely one day. Have to keep positive. Are you going to buy Metroid Dread? Yes, I am. I have the Switch pre-ordered, the white one, because GameStop are doing a deal over here where you trade in your Switch and 2 games from the list, one of which is Mario Golf I already have, and I have other games there that I could trade in, but Mario Golf is one of them because like the game's good, but I don't really have any interest in playing it again. Excuse me. Coffee makes me a bit burpy. So I have the €65 paid off, and then I just need to, on launch day, just trade in the Switch and the 2 games, and then I'll get the white OLED. Most of the time I play my Switch in handheld, and OLED screens are absolutely just sexy, so I think for €65 and 2 games, I'll do it.
We have reason to believe delusionists are involved.
PS
And they're
Plus,
trying to bring
PS
back
Now.
Maligula.
What?
I know. Isn't it
Yeah.
great?
Yeah, I have PS Plus. I had PS Now when I was doing my Ratchet and Clank videos because I needed to play them.
He's still
And it actually works pretty good, and there's a lot of good games on it. I know it got off to a bad start, but there's loads of PS4 games, and now I've fairly decent internet, so I have
What I can find out.
500 meg broadband, and
I'm taking Lobato to my
you know, I probably at most I get maybe 300 meg download and 150 up, maybe
Does that make anyone else
maybe pushing over 150 up.
Who are you?
So PS Now works fine for me, but
Rasputin?
you know, if you're in a place where the internet's a bit crappy, then maybe not.
How's that?
And then a PC. I haven't played PC games in years. I used to be a PC gamer. From like 2010 to 2015. Didn't have a PlayStation. And then I bought a PlayStation 4 and never went back again.
But he doesn't have the authority to commission Psychonauts.
But you can, right? You're Hollis Foresight, lesser head of the Psychonauts? True Psychic Tales 146.
What games have you played on the Vita?
Bought the Noodler together.
I prefer the title Second Head. If the other agents vouch for you, I might be able
Because there's a lot of great games for the Vita.
in the intern program. But don't be late for orientation. I hear the coordinator's a real brainbuster.
Tanabet, she is the bad guy.
Welcome to the Motherlode.
That's my guess. New mission. Check in at the front desk. Oh, I do like the Xbox achievement sound. It's very nice. But trophies are just superior. Like the Platinum Trophy, just like 1,000 gamer score. Like what's that to a Platinum Trophy? Yeah. Well, Alex, from what I've gathered from you, I don't know, live out in the arse end of nowhere or something. So maybe
Sorry, little boy, but
that is unfortunate.
any school tours today.
What?
I need to sit monk style here.
Agent
So,
Foresight.
sorry if I bang the desk.
Hurry up,
I will probably have to bang the desk.
Red Reader.
My room is very small. I don't have much room to maneuver around. There we go.
Well, I'll be doused. Welcome to the intern program. Let me get you your
Like I actually played all the Ratchet games for my channel on PS Now, and I'm not reading anything. I'm too distracted on PS Now, and I used the desktop app for it. It was brilliant. You just put it up on your desktop, and then I could record straight from the screen. Important to always be aware of your surroundings. Section manual tracks. I will play Rocket League when you buy a PC, Lee, that works and won't blow up.
Gotta keep track of all the places I've been here. I'll keep my to-do list here.
Yeah. So if you're not into handhelds, I've kind of growing up. I was big into handhelds because I'm the younger brother. So, you know, my brother would always hog the consoles, and I'd be relegated to the handheld. Now, I don't really mind. Like some of my best gaming memories are on the Game Boy Advance, and DS. So, and PSP. I love the PSP so much, and I got the PSP Go for Christmas the year it came out. Such a disaster. I remember I got Assassin's Creed. What was it called? What was the name of the Assassin's Creed game? Sorry, I have to look this up. Assassin's Creed PSP. Bloodlines, yeah, I thought it was that. So Assassin's Creed Bloodlines and Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. And I've always been an early riser, but especially on Christmas, like 4 in the morning, like, because I'm so excited, and I'm still kind of like that even though I'm 23. But like we got up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and it was like 1 in the afternoon by the time I could play them because the downloads were so slow. It was just a disaster of a console.
So
Okay, back to the game. Aidan Fitzmaurice, I wonder who that is. Just getting to the line now, what you're talking. The game's actually really good. I haven't really been paying attention to the story. Because I've been talking absolute shite. But as you can see, the graphics are really nice. The controls really well. It's very unique. Feels like Nightmare Before Christmas. But a 3D platformer. Oh, that probably looked very weird. I don't know why I did that, but sure. I just want to hide my burps. I don't want to burp into the mic. If Vita could plug into a TV and connect to the PlayStation remote, it would be great. It can do that. So the Vita can kind of plug into the TV. There's a what's it called? PS TV? It's this little box. Now, apparently, I think they're getting quite rare and expensive now. That has a HDMI port and a Vita memory card and a Vita game card slot. You plug it into your TV, and then I'm pretty sure you can control it with the PlayStation 4. Now, only certain games work on it, but that is an option. and then play to a PlayStation remote and connect to a PlayStation remote. Oh yeah, no, yeah. So it can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, this is cool. Now, what am I doing? Let's find this out here. Nightmare Before Christmas on PS2. I didn't know there was a Nightmare Before Christmas game on PS2. I only watched that film for like the first time maybe 4 years ago. I never watched it, but then my girlfriend really liked it, so we watched it. It's a great film. I did know about it from Kingdom Hearts 2 though, so I've no clue what we're doing or where we're going. Side challenge card. If you bring a bunch of them to the automatic, you can combine it with a core to gain a whole rank. Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. It actually is one of my favourite Christmas films, even though I only watched it a few years ago. Oh, this music is cool. How many do we need? What was the game like? Sorry, I've lost my train. What was the Nightmare Before Christmas game like? Like what? Like was it a PS2? Like, or was it a platformer? Or what kind of game was it? Because I'm always really interested in games like that. Like that's how I started on my channel, playing the SpongeBob games and stuff. And I want to go back to doing stuff like that. I'm already kind of changing my channel a bit. I'm going to like less videos but bigger and higher quality. So my first video is going to be a Borderlands 3 Ultimate Retrospective. I've already put like 38 hours into it. That'll be out probably, I think the 12th of September is like its 2-year anniversary, so I'll aim for that, and I'm hoping I'll get it for that. Pick your free lev ball pin. Shift your levitation ball colour to soothing blue. Oh, we have to go with green. It always has to be green. Always.
So much cool stuff.
Oh, rank up.
Hey, look out!
Oh, sorry, I didn't. Whoa!
Ow! That's mean.
Did he hurt you, baby?
I'm not a baby.
Yeah, you are. Question is, who's this new kid?
Oh, there's 5 people.
I'm
Once again, thank you. I know I keep saying it, but it's actually very, very nice to see.
Intern program's full. Sorry, kid.
He is clumsy. He'd probably get us all killed.
God, talking for this long hurt your throat.
Well, kid, we give it a fair shot, and it looks like it just didn't work out. Better luck next year.
Guys, quit picking on the new kid. We were all new once, in case you forgot. I think he'll fit in just fine. In fact, I think he'll look cute in our uniform. Let's take him to the closet.
God, I'd say the character designer. She looks like a cramped twin, the girl with the orange hair.
Hey, you okay in there, Rusty?
Say the character designers had a great time on this game.
It's Raz. I was just wondering, if there's an intern uniform, how come you guys aren't wearing it?
Oh, well, we're level 2. Now just hand out your clothes and we'll get you that uniform.
Can't you hand me the uniform first?
No, silly. We need to take your clothes and measure them so we can get you a uniform that fits.
Unless you want us to come in there and measure you.
No. Just hurry up, okay? It's cold in here and I'm practically naked.
Yeah, we're getting locked in, aren't we? Of course.
Guys? Oh, come on. This is embarrassing in so many ways.
And I don't know if you're having me on or not. The amount of detail packed in there. Yeah, this is like, and this isn't even. I don't want to say because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the Series X is like the next gen version, and this is what you get. Definitely worth playing. It's a sequel to the original. Oh, but I'm pretty sure the Series X is like the next gen version, and then this is the same version as what's on the PS4 because they never gave a PS5 version because Double Fine are obviously owned by Microsoft now. So, like, look at that! Like, look at his jump animation. Does that happen all the time? He has different animations. contains a really solid platform game. Definitely playing a sequel to do well. That could be a potential Christmas video idea. I could do a video on it.
There's a narrow slot, but I don't think I can fit through it.
Can't go through there. There doesn't seem to be any figments around here. What is this?
I don't have a key.
Supply chest, agent stash, resource, and all sorts of places just in case. They're yours for the taking if you have a supply of a chest key, which I do not. Ah, that's a supply.
I'll bet this key goes to that supply chest I found.
The music is fucking deadly. Like, that was like a real jazzy one the last time, and this is like... this is almost kind of like jazz, isn't it? I'm assuming I can't go through here. Is the code 0451? I remember...
Oh, sorry, yeah, absolutely right. I should think about how I'm using that word. What is it, Harold? Do you know the code? Is the code in
Like, that just looks like a really fat Remy from Ratatouille. With a bomber jacket on him.
what you see in there? Hey, that reminds me.
Clairvoyance lets you see through the eyes of other people or animals, using it on anyone displaying an eye, or it can reveal. Okay. Clairvoyance. L2. Or LT. No. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Clairvoyance. We'll equip that to... LB, maybe?
Time to see the world as you see, Harold.
Yeah, no, that actually sounds like a really good idea. I'd like to do things like that, and maybe around Halloween play a horror game, and you could watch me like shit myself, because I don't do well with horror. I've played Resident Evil 7. I've played Resident Evil 8. Played Resident Evil 2 remake. I played a bit of Dead Space on my old channel, but oh, look at this. I played a small bit of Dead Space on my old channel, but that's about it with horror. Because my dad thought it'd be a great idea to buy me Resident Evil 1 on the DS when I was like 8, and it scared the shit out of me, and I've been traumatized since. That's a pretty cool, different perspective. I wasn't expecting this game. It got a physical release on Xbox, but not on PlayStation, which is stupid. Now, obviously, as I said, Double Fine around by Microsoft, so I don't know, maybe Microsoft didn't want to print a physical or so, I don't know. It's really stupid because, like, to be honest, like, I'd like to support Double Fine because I just like to support 3D platformers in general, just because I really like the genre and it's mostly dead. But they just lost out on a sale because I'm playing this on Game Pass. If this had a physical, I would have spent the €60 and bought it on PlayStation, but it's not going to happen. So I'll just play it on Game Pass.
Sorry if the fit is a little off. They're the smallest clothes I had.
Now, tell us again how you ended up.
Yeah, Fo, it would have scared the bejesus out of me too. I'm really bad with horror. Like, I couldn't even watch the Treehouse of Horror with the zombies in it because I was just that afraid of zombies because of Resident Evil. So
That old yarn, they embellished so many details in that version. But in fact, it was 17 troopers. Well, love to chat, but I gotta make like a brain and bounce.
that is not a phrase I've thought I'd ever hear anybody say.
Come see me in my workshop. Even the best psychonauts require a little assistance now and then.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Rasputin. I need to get back to the matter at hand.
No, I didn't bend the spoons, Mommy. Oh, I love going through the car wash.
Oh, and don't worry about the other interns.
I have Ukulele on Steam, and I bought it on PlayStation 4 because I wanted to get the Platinum, but I never ended up getting it. I almost completed it on PlayStation 4 though. And then Ukulele and the Impossible Lair is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best platformers I've played in the past, like, 10 years.
I know you're scared, but if you could just tell me who...
See, I have a laptop that I bought for editing, and it can play games. Like, it has an RTX 2060 in it, and a Ryzen 4800H, I'd like to say. I will double check right now, just so I'm not talking out my arse. Yeah, Ryzen 7 4800, 8 gigs of RAM. I need to upgrade to 16 gigs, but like, it can run some games, but I don't know. Like, as I said, I was a PC gamer for a while, but once I went back to console, and like, you just turn it on, it works. You don't have to go through drivers or, you know, INI files or, you know, anything like that. So I just prefer console gaming now. Plus, I do like physical games, even though COVID has kind of fucked everything up because shops have been closed, and I'm an impatient fecker when it comes to games, so I have to get them when they come out. So, and now GameStop, my local GameStop, are been really bad. Because like, every brand new physical game that comes out, they get the shipment in 3 or 4 days late. And it's not even something to do with Ireland, because we've a toy shop over here called Smith's. It's quite big. They also sell games, but they've been getting their shipments in on time, but GameStop haven't. The first ukulele foe is I think it got a bad reputation. It's not like amazing. Definitely has flaws, and it does feel a bit empty, especially since I've played Banjo. I never played Banjo up until I got this Xbox and played the Rare Replay collection. Like, it does feel a bit more empty, but it's still a good game. Like, it's not as bad as everyone say, in my opinion. It's actually weird that I never played Banjo, because the N64 was my first console. First game I ever remember playing was Majora's Mask, and it's still the best game I've ever played. Oh, sorry, I just banged my desk.
In this predator-free environment, their heart rates get dangerously slow.
Yeah, PC gaming is expensive.
Plus they love it. I mean,
and Alex, if you like Donkey Kong Country, you'll love Impossible Lair. I have such fond memories of that game. Like, I don't think it was anything to do with, like, Donkey Kong Country, but I bought Tropical Freeze. Now, I had it on the Wii U and played it a bit, but... Excuse me. And played it, but I actually got more into the Impossible Lair than I did with Tropical Freeze. They're still, like, they're both fantastic games, but the one thing that Impossible Lair does that I really liked was it has an overworld map that you can explore, and it has, like, puzzles in it, and it's like a top-down perspective, so it's a different gameplay style. I really, really liked it. And yeah, PC gaming is expensive, but it can be worth it. Like, I do play one game on my PC, so I don't really talk about it much, but like, I'm properly addicted to Rocket League. Like, Rocket League has been, like, I've over 1,000 hours in Rocket League, and I play Rocket League on my laptop because it's a 144Hz display, and for a competitive game like that, it makes all the difference. Can't pick this up. You can't hold any more Titanium. Visit the automatic to find wallet upgrades. I don't know how I feel about a wallet upgrade in a 3D platformer, but we shall go spend it. Yeah, like, look at the animation. This is fucking magical.
Experts agree. It's just not safe to use these new pins.
Combine. No, I don't have items. When metal, no, I don't really care. Gene fluffs complete, no, I don't really care about that. The physically enhanced accessory harness. Folding technology to store loads more titanium. Extra dream fluffs or holster. Okay, we'll buy the side pouch. Look, pins. Can these, like, improve stuff? Smash your left ball to the ground. Oh, that's actually really cool. Clairvoyance, melee. Oh god, there's a lot of upgrades. Pretty surprised by that. Now let's go pick up. I'm assuming the titanium falls, does it? Now, to be honest, I've no clue. I've fucking where am I? I'm guessing this is where I'm going. Yeah, it's. If you've played Mario 3D Land or 3D World, on the Switch or Wii U. It's a similar-ish design to the world map there, where you can run around freely, but they actually have puzzles and shortcuts, and there's like collectibles in the overworld. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cheap as well. I'm not sure if you already have it, but you can usually buy it for really cheap.
My mom used that issue of True Psychic Tales to line the floor of the world's smallest horse train.
Well, yeah, I haven't had any issues with CEX myself, but I have heard people have some bad experiences with returns and stuff. Especially with like phones that they bought, and you know they're backed by like a year guarantee. But I've heard some people have some horror stories about them. Okay, now let's actually figure out what I'm doing here. Scavenger hunt, optional miss. Okay, I don't really care about that right now. I want to go actually do the first level. How the fuck do I control this? Yeah, ordered SD card. Yeah, I would. You know, as much as I like Majora's Mask, Alex, it's my favorite game. I would probably play Ocarina of Time first, just because it's a lot more straightforward. Like if you play Majora's Mask for the first time, especially not having any experience with Zelda games, without having a guide, it's very difficult. But Ocarina is slightly more straightforward. You probably still will need a guide, but they're both still, like, Ocarina is still an amazing game, but it's not it's, you know, doesn't hold a candle to Majora's Mask in my eye. Ah, climb the vines. Fo, where are you from? Because if I'm correct, I think CX is only in Europe, I think. They only came to Ireland maybe five years ago, maybe? I think they're English. They came to Ireland maybe 5 years ago. You can get some really good deals in CX. Or sex, as they... I think that's actually how it's spelled or said.
I just need to focus a little longer with my clairvoyance.
Use Raz. What the hell? Wait, how do I do this? It's not really letting me. That's my dog's barking. Apologies. I think there's a knock on the door. Ah. Is that all?
Visit your friendly local automatic. Fresh new items await.
What do you have for?
I wonder, I'm assuming this is the hub world. What the f... What am I looking at? The vegetarian, this offends me. No, I'm only joking, don't worry. Yes, Alex. The definitive version by an absolute long shot. Now, obviously, my eyes are clouded by nostalgia, but on the N64, I never noticed this because I haven't played the N64 version in a while. On the N64, which I do own, on the N64, the game runs at about 17 FPS. No joke. It's an absolute disgrace. I don't know how I ever played it. But... And the aiming is a bit strange, and, you know, just play the 3DS version. It's probably a bit expensive now. When I bought it a few years ago in CEX, it was like €42, and I think it's only gone up. So, I would just look out for the price. Ah, you're from Donegal. That's very interesting. I've been up there once. It's a nice county. Very beautiful. Bit too barren for me, though, where we stayed. I stayed near Ballybuffet, if that means anything to you. My friend's dad is from there. So, he lent us well, not lent us, I guess. I guess he lended us the house. But yeah, we stayed in there in his childhood house. Really nice. Loads of cows everywhere. But I think the Donegal accent is the best accent in Ireland. Excuse me, I just need to close that door. And resume sitting in my monk position. So sorry if I bang off something. I didn't know you were Irish. I do recognise your name, Fo, from comments and stuff. It's really cool. Just seeing a few people that are always in the comments. It's nice. Apologies that the gameplay. I've been doing a lot of talking, but the gameplay hasn't been too exciting. The last 20 minutes I've just been walking around doing nothing practically, just exploring the hub world. Donegal. Was that a good accent? I'm from Donegal. Let me know if that was a good accent. And apologies if I offended you. Yeah, Reddit was a good tool at the start, but eventually you realise that promotion on Reddit just brings in views, but very rarely brings in subscribers and stuff like that. But I've stopped on Reddit. I just let my videos do what they're doing. Like if they're going to blow up, I guess. Like my Watch Dogs video has, I think, 12,000 views now. If they're going to blow up, Reddit won't help with that. Apologies for burping every now and again. It's just whenever I drink coffee. I drink coffee every morning. It doesn't do me all the time, but... Oh, what is this? Like an RPG.
Do you want to be alone?
I have to say, the voice acting for Raz is amazing.
But I'm afraid I'm not very
And thank you.
right now.
I'm good at accents. Not really. I'm terrible at accents. I don't want to try anymore. I try a few Irish ones, but that's it. What famous people are from Donegal? Seamus Coleman is from Donegal, isn't he? Daniel O'Donnell. Any other famous Donegal men? Rory Gallagher's from Donegal, I think, isn't he? There we go. Finally got that. Took me about 20 minutes. Wait, can I just like indefinitely just roll around fast? Oh, we can. There's the window cleaner. This whole world is mad. An alignment system? What do you mean by alignment system, Alex? Yeah, Aiden, your accents are brilliant. Should you not be working now?
Access denied.
Yeah. Are you into football, Fo, or soccer, whatever you call it? I don't know. I support Liverpool if you're curious. And I think I missed that. Yeah, I missed that message for about Incredibles Rise of the Underminer. Yes, I have, actually. I think I rented it as a kid. And funnily enough, Cat Icarus did a video on Pixar games. And I only watched it recently. I think the video came out a while ago, but I only watched it recently, and he talked about Rise of the Underminer. Judging from what he said, it doesn't age well at all. I don't know how I get up there. What's this? Where will this bring me? I think actually this is that was the start. I don't want to go back down there.
Open up. I need some fresh air. What am I? A prisoner?
No, you're an intern.
What's the difference?
You're getting school credit.
Alignment system is right there. If I was to take a guess, I would say no. But I did watch a review, and one of the guys said it kind of felt like how there's so much dialogue that and the hub world that it kind of feels like an RPG in that sense. Now, I don't think he meant like choices, but just how much conversation there was. And for, no, there's a few people. So, I'd say the first YouTuber that like I really started to like was Total Biscuit, who died when 4 or 5 years ago. It was really sad actually. But I was watching him since like 2010. He was the person that got me into PC gaming and indie games and all that. Like, I first like learned what Binding of Isaac was from him, and you know, that's one of my favorite games ever made, and things like that. So like he's definitely one of the biggest influences. He also has a degree in law, which I have. Well, I have a degree in economics, politics, and law, but you know, it's a part degree in law. So you know, he was probably the first inspiration. And then from there, I would say Colin Moriarty. I support him on Patreon. I really like his podcasts. I actually want to do a podcast, but that's, you know, another thing for another day. But yeah, he's probably the main influence right now. There's also another guy that I've been watching for years called Mr. Matty Plays. He mostly does RPG stuff. Like, he mostly Bethesda kind of things, Bethesda and BioWare. But I've been watching him for years. He's one of them too. And he's kind of where I got the... I kind of wanted to take it to like a more conversational tone rather than trying to, you know, fancy words and stuff like that. Because when he sits down and he says it, he gets messages where when he sits down, it's like you're having a conversation with your friend about a game rather than, you know, like, oh, and this is where we come up with, you know, this, that, and the other, and Ludo narrative dissonance and, you know, all that shite, like... So, they'd be like my two main influences right now. As for kind of like the retrospective videos, Cat Icarus will be one. I like Ant Dude. What other retrospective YouTubers do I watch? I'll actually just, I will have a look now.
Oh, right.
I'll let you know. Because I can't really think of any right now.
Doesn't matter.
Cat Icarus, Scott the Waz. Now he's more comedy. I'm not going for comedy. I'm not funny. I might have a joke every now and again, but I like beat 'em ups too. Skill Up is another good one.
Your mentor is Nick John Smith.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the majority of them.
I've never heard of an Agent John Smith.
Nick's not an agent.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
He's just good at sorting mail. You'll love Nick. Everybody does.
The mail room?
Ford Cruller himself worked in that mail room. You could learn a lot there.
How's my internet doing for the quality of the stream? Is it okay? Because I'm getting like that my stream is slightly below the bitrate that it should be. See, my sister works from home, so there's going to be just certain things that my internet just... Oh, what? I wish I'd been paying attention, but sure, it's a platformer. Yeah, Angry Joe. I haven't watched Angry Joe in a while, but I used to watch a lot of Angry Joe. He's a good reviewer. It's just crazy how many YouTubers are out there that no one not no one knows about. Like, they could have like 600,000 subscribers and make content that I really like, but I've just never heard of them.
How'd you get that hatch open?
Oh, it's got a fingerprint combination. I can teach it to you. Come here. It's more than just a number. You kind of have to feel it. Do you feel it?
You feeling now, Mr. Krabs?
Good.
Have to reach back and give my dog a rub every now and again. One of my two dogs. Arlo and Poppy. Now you can access Otto's brain-only network for quick travel around... Oh, that's nice. How do I get to... I want to get onto, like, a level. Now, if I was paying attention, I'm sure I'd be able to find out a lot quicker, but... we don't need that. We don't need to pay attention right now. This is actually really... it's a fun experience. Just sitting here and having a chat. Oh, there's a vine. Can I climb this and get that? I think we're buying the game at full price. So, I can't really say right now. If you like 3D platformers, I mean, it feels like an amazing 3D platformer. I'm of the opinion, my opinion when it comes to things like this is, like, I know a lot of people were annoyed that Crash 4 was €70. Because it is, like, I finished that game in a day. Now, obviously, if you want 100% it, there's loads of content. But, like, if you like 3D platformers, then I can see this shaping up to be a great 3D platformer. From the reviews I watch, I usually don't watch reviews if I plan on reviewing a game, and I'm not sure if I am going to review this game, but from the reviews I've watched, there's a good, like, 12 to 15 hours content, and then, like, 20 hours if you 100% it. So, if you're looking at, like, numbers-based, then yes, I guess. Like, I would consider 20 hours of good gameplay for €60 worth it. But, I don't know, like, it's hard to say now, but I'd have no problem paying €60 for a 3D platformer myself, especially one that's high quality like this so far. But we'll find out. Like, you can see there's a lot of love put into it. Like, the graphics are amazing, music is brilliant, voice acting is great, the controls feel really smooth. Obviously, I said the roll is slightly weird, but the jumping and the powers, and there's so many upgrades. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's on Game Pass PC, but if it is, then that's a potential way in for cheap, because I'm playing this on Game Pass, as I said. Yeah.
He's usually so organized.
This game is just so interesting. I haven't even played a level, and it feels like I've played about 6.
Everything okay in here?
Who are you?
I'm, Nick John Smith's new intern.
Oh, so you're the one not sorting all this mail.
Wait,
better get all this mail sorted, quick. You're making Nick look bad.
One of the items looks like Master Chief's helmet. I wish I could operate this.
I need more pins.
Oh, it does. The little eyeball things. Yeah, that is actually quite interesting. I don't know when this came out, to be honest. The original. Okay. I just need to go for a whiz. So I will be back in literally about 30 or 40 seconds. So please don't leave. I will be back. I have returned. Thank you for sticking around. Now, let's do some collection. I was very interested. This is more about YouTube and stuff rather than games, but it's very interesting the stuff you learn about, like, human psychology when you do YouTube. What keeps people's attention and what you need to do, and it's a really interesting exercise. Just learning, oh well, you need this click, you need to do that, you need to do this, and if you don't do this, people will click off, or it's quite interesting. Because I wouldn't want to sit there and watch a blank screen while someone goes off for a whiz, but unfortunately, Nature called. Outgoing. Outgoing. Well, nature, yeah, you know what I mean. Ah, look at this. Ah, okay. I really enjoy the music. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing it's all just what you're used to. Console or controllers are just like second nature to me. It's really cool. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Raz? His name's actually Rasputin or something, isn't it? And this guy's name's Rasputin, and he does like what games feel like for a non-gamer. So he gets his wife or his girlfriend. I forget which one she is. He does not like he has a wife and a girlfriend. But sorry, I keep losing. What am I doing? This is very difficult. Critical missions, the mother load. Looks like there is a chute for each department of Psychonauts. I could probably sort them out using telekinesis. Okay, thank you. No, that's not. That's pyrokinesis. Telekinesis. So, he does a video. I'm assuming that's red, so we'll throw that in there. Yeah, that's blue. So, it's one thing that you just never think of. So, when people play games, it's quite easy to... It's easy to understand one stick. That's why Nintendo made the Wii with the nunchuck. Because they understood that it's very easy for somebody... That's orange, which is... I'm putting them in the wrong... I'm a donkey. I swear I'm not colorblind. But it's very easy for people to grasp one analog stick. But when two analog sticks comes in, and you'll notice this if you hand the controller to someone who doesn't play games, they struggle to move and aim at the same time. So the Wii was created with one analog stick, so then most people could play. It was a really good idea. But it's just crazy how something that comes so natural to me is so foreign to other people. It's just an interesting point.
This is official Psychonauts. I'd better deliver this to Trevi. What the heck did Truman order here?
Can I just feck that into something now?
Ouch! That did some damage. Sorry, Truman.
I probably look homeless right now with my hair down, but sure. Not much we can do about it. But, for when it comes to... Now, like, you know, I don't want to brag, but, like, I consider myself to be pretty good at competitive games, like Overwatch. Like, I'm okay at Overwatch, like Call of Duty. Recently I played Splitgate, and I was fecking poning noobs, if that's the word you want to use. But, obviously, when it comes to mouse and keyboard, shooters are just the way to go, like, but... I don't know. I just prefer controllers. It's more comfortable. And then for games like Rocket League, it just makes more sense.
Sick monster would steal Nick's brain. I mean, Nick!
Maybe he saw something he shouldn't have.
But why keep his body alive?
And why mail it to the grand head of the Psychonauts?
It could be a warning.
Hey guys.
Yeah, it's a...
Casino mean anything to you?
Isn't that where we sent Agent 33?
I do kind of wish more people would play games, because they're amazing. A lot of people do play them, but a lot of people just don't understand them. I mean, that's okay, but...
I'll stay here and protect the children.
What?
Like, I couldn't count how much times I was a kid and, you know... Oh, it's the games. Oh, I have a sore stomach. Oh, it's the games. It's always the games problem, but... I mean, it never really is. Games are kind of amazing. Like, it's just crazy that you can have an experience like this that looks this good and is kind of kiddie, but deals with some pretty tough subject matter. And then you can have, like, Ghost of Tsushima, which is, like... That game is just so beautiful. And then you can have Rocket League, which is cars, football. It's just crazy. just kind of wish more people experience it. Splitgate seems good. Yeah, now I played a lot of Splitgate for like a week, and then I just fell off because none of my friends were playing it. Well, by none of my friends, I mean I've 2 friends that I play games with, and neither of them played it. So I have tried Cold War. I really enjoyed the multiplayer. I played that for a bit when I got my PlayStation, or it was on sale around Christmas, and I bought it. And I think it was like €45, which I think is a good price for a Call of Duty game. Played a good bit of the multiplayer. I didn't touch the campaign, and Warzone really isn't my thing. I used to be into Battle Royales, like when PUBG first. I know you can roll around like this, but the base movement speed is quite slow.
Sounds like there's some emotional baggage nearby.
Yeah. Is it confirmed that like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going to be in it, or was that just like rumors? Because that would be cool.
I should try to get that sorted. I need the steamer.
You know, Alex, people are entitled to their opinion, but I think if anyone says, like, maybe the original Psychonauts, like, it's a very unique setting, so like maybe. But Battle for Bikini Bottom, the best 3D platform on PlayStation 2. When you're coming up against Jak and Daxter. I know Ratchet and Clank isn't a 3D platformer per se. Like, it is, but it isn't. But, like, yeah, I can't, like, compared to even Ratchet and Clank, doesn't hold a candle. Jak and Daxter. Like, Battle for Bikini Bottom is probably just on par with, like, fucking, what you call it, Rat the Cortex. I do love it, but nah, I don't think I could get behind that. What other good 3D platforms are there? PS2. I don't know, I can't really think. But definitely Jak and Daxter. Well, it's Jak and Daxter, but I grew up calling it Jak and Dexter, so I just call it Jak and Dexter. But yeah, Jak and Daxter, I guess, is just an absolutely fantastic 3D platformer.
Oh my God! Look at the
Such an amazing game.
head. Get him to radiology. Stat.
Did you buy the remake, Fo, or just do you have the original? See, this is so cool. See, a lot of people sleep on what you call on the movie game, the SpongeBob movie game. It's quite annoying because I think it's just as good. I think it's just as good as Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Full recovery, Dr. Potts. All thanks to you.
Mm-hmm.
And your brilliant
Tack and the Power of Juju, Ada. I had that on the DS, and I have that now since you gave it to me. So it would be cool to play it.
I like the look of these. This brain has made amazing progress.
Another life saved by the Foresight method.
Yeah, I've never played Jack X Combat Racing, Alex, but I heard it's actually pretty good. Naughty Dog don't really make bad games, do they? Oh god, no, I think I'm dead. Oh no. Naughty Dog don't make bad games. Jak and Daxter is just an open world platformer that doesn't have any loading screens, which is absolutely, like, bonkers. Half a mind. The little guy has lost his mind, half it anyway. If you can reunite him with it, you'll gain a whole brain. Okay. Yeah, Jak and Daxter is just an open world platformer with... Oh, I just love that game so much. So I'd recommend that. Jak 2 and Jak 3 are almost like kiddie GTA games. Like, you run around the city with guns and stuff. They're a bit weird. I played Jak 3 but never Jak 2. Excuse me. My voice is yeah, it's hard to talk for this long. My voice is kind of going a bit. Yeah, Last of Us 2 was Naughty Dog. They're just disgusting developers, how good they are. Their games are just... Like, there's a reason why they're considered arguably the best developer to ever exist. Like, they release... Obviously, Crash 1, I think I released a pretty, I wouldn't call it famous, but, you know, infamous video on Crash 1. Crash 1 has its problems, but, like, it's a technical masterpiece on the PlayStation 1. Come here, Timmy. And then, like, Crash 2 comes out. Crash 3 is one of the best 3D platformers ever made. And then they make a kart racer. And it's, like, the best kart racer ever made. And then they make Jak and Daxter, which is, you know, still arguably the best 3D platformer ever made. Or up there, at least. And then they go on to make Uncharted, which is probably one of the best cinematic games ever made. And then they go on to make The Last of Us, which is, like, one of the most emotional games I've ever played. And I don't know, they're amazing. I personally prefer Insomniac because I prefer Spyro over Crash. Ratchet and Clank or Zelda are my favourite franchises. And then they released Spider-Man. I also like Resistance. Now, I haven't actually played much Resistance. I played Resistance 1 and Resistance 3, but I never finished either of them. And then Spider-Man.
I went to school for medicine. How did I end up stressing about money management all day?
So this is when it starts to get into the mental health stuff.
Aside and focus on the children. Their safety is the most important thing. And it's not just because a lawsuit would bankrupt us right now. That casino mission would be good experience for them. But it's too risky. What if I let them go and the worst happens? Need to focus. Only one unfathomable fear at a time, Forsyth.
If Hollis associated risk with something more positive than death, it would open her up to so many more missions. I mean, life experiences.
Yeah, Spyro, the first 3 Spyro games, like, I think Spyro 1 is better than Crash 1. Spyro 2 is better than Crash 2. And then Spyro 3 is better than Crash 3, but, like, Crash 3 might just edge out Spyro 2, depending. I don't know. I think it depends on the day for me, really. And then I think Spyro did better once Insomniac did better than Crash when both of them went from their original developers. Collect all these.
She's gonna need to accept some risk.
God, this is quite weird. Okay, so risk. So then do I have to link risk with the light? Ah, wow, this is fucking cool.
That's not the change I was going for.
And then with the light with mushrooms, I guess?
Mushrooms really do add a savory heft to any dish.
This is very weird. Money. Oh, okay. So I need to link money with, like, the light. Maybe? Okay, money.
I wonder if any of the mushrooms in the forest nearby are rare and valuable.
Interesting. But that's not going to help us go on that casino mission.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, Alex. If you play the original, I know people said this when I made my video. If you play the original, the controls are slightly better than the Insane Trilogy, because the Insane Trilogy messed with the hitboxes. But yeah, no, I don't like Crash 1 at all. I know I haven't done a video on my most controversial opinions before, but that's actually a pretty good idea. Okay, so risk.
Handle that stressful casino mission right now.
I think the only way to get Hollis to take us on a mission to a casino is to get her to associate risk with money.
Okay. Oh no, so we go there. Sorry, this is taking me longer than it should.
If I let those children go on that mission, they would surely die.
If I could just get Hollis to be less risk averse.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot is just, especially the original, like, they're tough games, obviously that's how they were designed.
But the truth is,
but the original was just too hard. Especially with that level with the fucking bridge. Oh my god. Like, can I just leave now? Yes, Raz.
I don't want to bug her in her quiet place, especially when she's pondering big ideas like death and money and stuff.
Mushrooms really do add a savory heft to any dish. I wonder if any of the mushrooms in the forest
Okay, okay.
valuable.
If there was a way to connect money and risk, I'm sure that would solve our problems, and nothing bad would happen.
Okay, so let's start with risk. No, we don't want death involved in this.
If those children go on that mission, they would surely die.
Okay, so we start with risk. Bam. 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 There. And now risk is linked with money. Okay, that took me way too long. Crash is on. Yeah, Crash is fucking stupid. Stupidly hard. Yeah, my friend David, it's a guy I did the podcast with that I haven't done in like a year. But he's 100% at every single Crash game. And he put like 90 hours into Crash 4. That's too much for me. As I said in my video, I like when 3D platformers make it easy to... they make it relatively easy to beat the game. And if you want the extra challenge, you go and you get, say, all the boxes. So, like, Crash 3, relatively easy to beat. It's a bit... Some levels are different, but it's relatively easy to, like, just run through. And then if you want to, you can do the time trials, you can collect all the boxes. That adds more difficulty. So it's there if you want it, but the game is still not completely rage-inducing. So that's how I like it. Especially since, like, Mario was Mario 64 was my first platformer, so I've kind of have a history with Mario.
Nothing ventured, nothing brained.
I don't think that's what...
Let's roll.
Heck yes!
Cool.
Right.
Sweet.
Woo!
I'm so glad you changed your mind about the mission, Agent Forsyth. I was nervous about bringing the children, but if you feel that it's safe, then it must be.
It's crucial they find out what these delusionists are up to at the casino. With you handling tactical command,
for honestly, I'm not sure because some of them do well, or most of them have actually done like a couple of hundred views. A few of them have like blown up and gotten a few thousand, and I've gotten subscribers off it. But it's hard to know if them subscribers transport or transfer into like people who watch videos, because what you notice with shorts, with the way the comments are, a lot of the shorts, the audience is a good bit younger. You just notice by the way they're speaking or the way they comment, and also it tells you in the analytics and stuff. But it seems the audience that use shorts are younger, and for me the majority of my audience is like 18 to like 36 or something. It's like 18 to 24 is like a good chunk, and then 24 to like 30 or whatever is like the main chunk. So obviously my videos have an older, more mature audience. So I'm not sure if them subscribers from the shorts are really necessarily interested in my other content. And it's just kind of something that you have to kind of balance, because you don't want too many subscribers that don't really care about your content, because then your numbers are just bloated and you have higher expectations and stuff. So before we go any further, before we go any further, I just want to go grab some more water because my throat is starting to dry up a bit. So once again, I'll be back in about 40 seconds. Don't go anywhere. I appreciate you watching.
You do your job, and I'll do mine. Let's keep radio silent so I can concentrate.
Roger that, Teacup. Dustpan out.
Hmm? Thank you. Okay, I have returned. Thanks for sticking around again. So now let's actually get back into the game. I have my water. Sure, it was quite dry.
What are you doing in there, Sam?
When Agent Forsyth finally blows, this will be the only safe place.
Hey, maybe we should keep out of Agent Forsyth's, operations theater?
Something is really not right with Hollis. What did you do to her?
What, me? Nothing. I just...
Made her love gambling?
She's fine. She just needs a little space.
I cannot take my eyes off this train wreck.
Rasputin, don't sneak up on me like
Here's
that.
Arlo. Come on, Arlo, when you come.
Do me a favor and run up to the jet, will you? I need my dowsing goggles. I left them on my seat, I think. You wanted to be on a mission. Now here's your first objective. Fetch my dowsing goggles.
Okay, but...
Hurry! Our window of opportunity is closing.
Yeah, I kind of felt that with shorts too, that...
I'll be right back.
Like, they always took a few hours to kick off. They're a bit weird. It's hard to predict them. Like, I do enjoy making them. They're actually really fun. Like, it's good to... I like switching things up. Like, making the same kinds of videos all the time, obviously. You know, you want to switch it up a bit. So doing the shorts are good. They're a good little exercise as well to kind of improve, like, your kind of snappy, like, keep the viewer watching kind of skills.
I mean, to be fair,
So, in that sense, I enjoy doing them. And I'd like to do more. I like doing the top trees. Like, they're fun.
Forsyth, where are you going?
Yeah, that's usually because I usually upload them at about 5. And then about 8, if they are going to get views, it's around 8 or 9 at night when they start.
But don't worry, I'll find her.
Hurry, Rasputin. We're in big trouble here.
Yes, please find Agent Forsyth right away. And I don't know how long I can hold on.
I'm on it.
See, I'm not really sure. I obviously, like, I haven't really been fully paying attention to the game, like what's like 100% going on, but like the structure of the game is really weird. I can't tell if I'm in a level or not.
Hollis must have some way to hide it.
Sorry, my phone just flashed. I'll probably... I don't know how long I'll go for. I'll go for as long, I guess. Oh no. Can I shoot this? Aha! If in doubt, shoot it.
Maybe I can catch up to her this way.
Yeah, like, so far, like... Oh, no! Yep. So far, like, the level was, like, a dentist level. We were in, like, the main headquarters. We were walking, like, outside, like, a hospital kind of thing. And now we're scaling the side of it. I don't know, it's very interesting. It's fun when games have, like, have loads of different, like, styles. I think that was Mario Odyssey's, one of Mario Odyssey's main strong points as well. The levels felt completely different. They didn't feel like Mushroom Kingdom levels, but, you know, that's, I think you kind of have to, you know, make a bit of a sacrifice to make things feel a bit more unique. I'd say, I'm assuming if this is a level, like an official level, I'll finish this level and then I'll call it. Because I planned on going for 2 hours, but having a lot of fun, so.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux. Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets.
Yeah, she's a gambling addict.
I can fix this.
Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Ladies and gentlemen, no more bets.
Yeah, this seems to be a level.
Well, it's different. But maybe it's not so bad.
Let's do some exploration. Yeah, so far when it comes to these figments, I said I didn't really like them in the original because they were too blurry or something. They blended into the background too much. And but they're a lot easier to make out in this. So maybe it was just the fact that the original's so old. Yeah, there's some great games on the Switch, some exclusives. Say my favourite exclusives on the Switch, like if I was to make off the top of my head like a list. Breath of the Wild obviously has to be there. Breath of the Wild's absolutely fantastic. Breath of the Wild, if you want a classic Zelda, well, like a classic style Zelda, Skyward Sword, I've only played maybe 6 hours of it so far, but Skyward Sword is very good. And it's great that we have the option of both types of Zelda games. On top of that, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle has to be up there. That game is absolutely fantastic. Mario Odyssey, so let's say we'll say 3, we'll include the 2 Zelda games. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'd say. I never completed Xenoblade 1, so I couldn't say which is better, but it's like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is great. Yeah, I'd say that's only 4. I'm trying to think what other, like Mario Kart 8, I guess that's just like that's a no-brainer. Thanks Alex. Enjoy whatever you're doing. I really appreciate you dropping by. Thank you very much, and I'll see you. I don't know, talk to you in the Discord or something sometime. Thank you. Never. Now, Foe, come on. You have to. Everyone has to play Zelda at least once. I don't know what I'm doing. This is very confusing. This probably makes me look like I'm absolutely terrible at games. But I promise you, I'm actually okay. Yeah, I think you should get yourself a Zelda game. I think the best ones to jump in are probably Ocarina on the 3DS. Breath of the Wild is great. Now, obviously, it's a different style, but if you like open world games, then Breath of the Wild is a good place. And then 2D, I mean, A Link to the Past is very accessible, but A Link Between Worlds is very good too. Link's Awakening, even on the DS, is a bit too basic for me, but... Who is this? Major Doubt or something?
This is an emergency. No, you don't mind, or like a general no to the existing?
Oh god, the combat is... There's a lot here. So you can zoom them towards you. I know there was an upgrade for this, wasn't there? Can I actually, I'll upgrade. Yeah, I think we'll upgrade. That would make sense, just to upgrade the basic attack. Yeah, just keep upgrading the basic attack. That makes a lot of sense. Telekinesis Side Blast is probably a good one too. Dishes out a free knuckle sandwich. Yeah.
I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of these mental connections.
And then we'll upgrade that too. So then if we bam... Oh yeah, and then they get hit. God, this combat is way more in-depth than I thought. We'll charge that up, pull them close. There is a bit of a, like... I don't want to say a delay, but... There's definitely something about the combat that's just slightly off. Like there's a delay after your hits. Yeah, well, Breath of the Wild, like... It's like, just do whatever you want, just run around. One thing that annoys me, and like, I always kind of, whenever I heard people talk about representation in games, when I was younger, I used to think it was kind of like, ah, well, you know, they can, the creators can tell the story that they want and things like that, which I still do think. But it kind of annoyed me that Link isn't left-handed anymore. Like, I'm left-handed, and it's just something small, and it does bother me that they changed him to not be left-handed anymore. And it's very small, but I think it really opened my eyes to, like, you know, like, imagine, like, you're from some country, or, you know, and there's never any character from that country. Think of how cool it would be if that character was from that country. So that's just a random thought that I had there. But Link should be left-handed. Yeah, the upgrade system is pretty in-depth by the look of it. This music's great too. I don't really fully understand what's going on though, as in, why am I in the same area but it just looks slightly different? Again, that's my own fault because I've been talking too much crap, but... any more? So why they changed it was, so he was left-handed all the time, and then when Twilight Princess was originally supposed to be released only on the GameCube, and then it got announced for the Wii. And since the Wii had motion controls, it wouldn't make much sense, since the majority of people are right-handed, since the Wii has motion controls. All they did was they just mirrored the game. So on the GameCube game, he's still left-handed, but on the Wii, they just flipped it. So he's right-handed. They didn't even just like reprogram it so he was right-handed. They just mirrored the game. It's really weird. But ever since then, he's been right-handed, which I think is a bit, I don't know, just rubs me the wrong way. You know, Link's supposed to be left-handed. And it's just such a minor thing, but... no, usually game music should be fine. If I had like a licensed soundtrack, it'd be different. It all depends, really. I've been lucky to not get a strike so far because I haven't really used that much music. I've been using all the YouTube library stuff. But the music is fine usually in the background of games. Like, most of the time you can put the soundtrack of the game in the background and it won't get flagged because you're playing the game. It is a dangerous game, though.
Come on, live, damn you, live!
You did it, Dr. Potts.
Call me Jack. Let's go for double or nothing.
Woo!
This is cool. Hope the game plays with more perspective later on. Can't jump on that.
Infection?
Ah, dang it.
I'm so sorry, Doctor.
Ah, well, it can't be helped. Some patients are just bad luck.
What am I supposed to do here? So it's oh, it was letting me jump. Okay. It's my own stupidity.
I don't like the look of these. Yes, the heart's salvageable, but the rest?
Should we fold?
Yeah, they do.
Let's hold the 8 and the queen, and we'll pull for the inside.
Miles Morales was great. I just prefer it when games are just slightly shorter, because some games just get a bit too long. Like, I think, like, Spider-Man PS4 I really enjoyed, but like near the end, like when you get to like the 20-hour mark, it kind of starts to go a bit long. And it happens with so many games, so I think I'd rather if they just lowered the price and, you know, did a 10-15 hour game rather than a 20 or 30 hour game.
Oh no!
Rasputin, what are you doing here?
Sorry. I didn't mean to crash your hospital casino.
Oh, everyone's welcome in the casino. Without gamblers, how else would we make any money? No, you just can't be up here because it's the High Rollers Lounge.
Wait! Agent Forsyth, I need to tell you. It's just the morgue. Huh?
Yeah, I'm the complete opposite about complaining about it being DLC. Like, it was long enough. Like, if you wanted to 100%, it would have taken you 15 hours. Or, like, what did it take? 10 hours to complete normally? Now, I know I'm in the minority with that thinking. It's just...
How much is a gazillion?
I'd rather, like, I'd rather have the accomplishment of completing the game than having to just sit there and... Like, I'd rather I wanted more of a game than get fed up near the end. Let's roll a 6. Hey! Come here. Aha, you're trapped. Breaking Dr. Potts. Oh. Interesting. Now, where are we going? Pretty sure I'm doing a loop back to where I started from here, possibly? Yeah. This is a very interesting level. Yeah, God of War is amazing. I don't think that game was too long. I think it was actually a good length. Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, it's an amazing game. Animation is amazing. The story's great, but that game is too long. I didn't get to the third act. I got like almost to the third act and then just stopped. Just because I had enough. Because I spent so much time just exploring the world and doing like hunting and stuff that I had my fill by the time I got like 3/4 or 2/3 of the way into the story.
Oops, looks like the house takes it this time.
This time? You mean every time?
Come on, Lovey, let's try another number. We have to win eventually.
Well, this is obviously rigged, right? Adam? Lizzie? Guess they really don't like babies.
Who's going to take care of you when you're older?
What about my birthday?
No more bets. Let's spin that wheel. Whee!
Oh, honey, this is it.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I heard the ending was great. I know what the ending was, but we won't speak of it just in case there's people here who haven't played it.
Oh, this isn't about the money.
We are already so rich.
So rich.
I was never really too big a fan of Rockstar, to be honest.
Anything in the world.
But the confounded house always wins.
Like they make high quality games, but like
I have my suspicions
they were never really my cup of tea.
Of this low-down dive.
This system is rigged. Maybe I could help unrig it.
Oh, if you could do that, you could have all the money.
Yes, we don't care about that.
Because we're so rich.
Yes, very wealthy, it's true. But poor in children. Help us win a baby, and you, sir, can have the gazillion-dollar
Help
prize.
us win a baby.
And our eternal gratitude.
Leave it to me.
So that's how babies are made.
Have no fear, my dear. I think I've figured out the pattern now.
Let's try it one last time.
Oh, this is quite morbid, isn't it?
Hold your bets. The ball is in play. Ooh, it smells like somebody up there already had a jackpot in their diaper.
Yeah, Fo, to be honest, now, doing YouTube and that, I've been getting better because I've well, I haven't had to beat the games, but, like, obviously it makes a better review if I beat the game. But, I've gotten better, but I am usually pretty bad for finishing games, too.
I know you're not supposed to say this, but money really does solve.
I can't seem to connect to that idea. Guess I need more practice.
What the feck is going on? I don't have a... No, this game is mad. That was a small bit of a frame drop there. That was probably the first one.
What could I do about it?
We can unrig this game, but you gotta believe it's possible first.
You just gotta believe. Okay, they blow up a lot quicker than I was expecting. Can we blow them up? Okay, that was a good jump. I'm gonna die. Yes. Oh, feck. Have to take my time, I guess. Nope, missed it. That was the problem, I think, with the original, too. It was kind of hard to know when you were going to pick them up. So now we jump.
Yes, got the duffel bag tag.
The range on that isn't very good. Quick. What camera did you get? So the one I bought, I bought it on Amazon. It's €83 with a little tripod. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It's called a Logitech C922, I believe. I just looked up videos like what's the best camera for streaming and like starting YouTube, because I'm gonna put my face in the videos too, and everyone just recommended that. Now, everything that I googled about things was about streaming and stuff was you can buy the best camera in the world, but if you don't buy lights, you may as well just throw the camera out. So what I did was I think all in all, everything that I have for my camera setup, like I bought the mic yonks ago. It was a €50 mic, a Blue Snowball Ice. So everything came to, I think it was like €80 for the mic, or €80 for the webcam. And then I bought two lights. They're called a Ranarp or a Renarp from IKEA. They were €19 each. So that's 20, 40, 120. And then I spent €14 on two bulbs on Amazon that change colours and stuff. I'll show you. Now, the lighting on it's brutal. But this is what it turns to. That's it in green. See, it's too dark. Like, you can barely even see. There's it in red, but like it doesn't really work. So I have to keep them on the white so you can see me. But yeah, so that's €135 for everything, which isn't too bad. Like it's relatively cheap. Like obviously, like you can get way better quality, but like, I'm only starting this. I don't want to, nor do I have the money to be able to go out and spend 400 or 500 quid on a setup for stuff. And like 400 quid for a setup, like compared to the stuff that other people have, is just like, that's nothing. Okay. Oh, you little fecker. I like that the checkpoints are nice. But trying to figure out the lights and stuff is it was an interesting learning experience. So defiance is effective.
How do we know we can change things unless we
I'm guessing. I know. I don't know. I've no clue. Well, that's white light, so obviously white light is going to be brighter, but maybe just the colours. I don't understand, but they're significantly worse. Because I was hoping on being able to do, like, say, green on one light and purple on the other, because I like green and purple as, like, or green and, like, green and purple or green and red as, like, a colour combination. But it's too bright, or it's too light. And then I have a ring light, but I can't look at a ring light. I get migraines, so any bright lights in my eyes really, really annoy me. So I can't use a ring light. So this will have to do for now. I'll be doing my background up a bit, getting a few LED lights for under the shelf and the frames and stuff.
Right after we use its identity to hide our excess taxable income.
Oh, it will be so nice to have a couple of spare kidneys around the house.
It's just a mental baby. It's just a mental baby. Okay, I got $1 gazillion.
One lucky card does not make 3 of a kind, sir.
Okay. I got $1 gazillion.
One lucky card does not make 3 of a kind, sir.
No, so I've already been, so that's the one I've been to. I don't want to go there again. Maternity, high roller, cardiology. Yeah, so when I was doing the videos for Game Explain, the Ratchet and Clank, when I rendered it in 4K, and yeah, I'm not sure if I really noticed a difference, and if I did notice a difference, it's not worth the extra time. So, like, say, rendering a 4K video that's 10 minutes long would take probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like, an hour and 20 minutes to 2 hours, depending. But doing the same video in 1080p would be like 25 minutes. So for me, I just don't think it's that effective.
I'd win $1 gazillion, right? Hey, where'd you go?
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna leave it there. My throat is starting to get quite sore. I'm also very warm with these lights, and I can't keep my window open because of the background noise. And yeah, I've been going for like 2.5 hours, so that's longer than I expected. I'll definitely stream again in the future. In the near future. I'd like to actually stream this whole game if you're interested in seeing it. Because I'm having a lot of fun, even though I'm not really paying attention. But sure, it's a 3D platformer, it'll be fine. But yeah, there's only 2 of you watching right now, but at one stage I think we had 7 people, which is absolutely amazing. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you two for sticking around for the whole thing. It was really great having a chat with you. So again, just I'll put up I'll do the same thing where I'll announce it the day before probably, and on Twitter, and then I'll make a scheduled live stream so you'll know exactly when I'm streaming. But I really appreciate it. That was very nice of you sticking around for the whole time. And yeah, the stream actually did significantly better than I thought it would. So I'll just, yeah. Thanks again, Fo, and whoever the other viewer is, thank you very much. It might be my sister, but sure. A viewer's a viewer, but thank you very much. And I'll see you all on the next stream or the next video, whenever that may be. So keep updated on my channel and Twitter and all that. So goodbye.